38 aphorism. 38. Okay. So, you just came to know that when two dissimilar diseases meet together, the cure won't take place. So, what happened when two dissimilar diseases meet together? First condition is the repulsion. We already discussed. So, in repulsion, the old natural dissimilar disease is stronger. New dissimilar disease is the weaker. So, the old one won't allow the weaker one to enter. Okay. And also we discussed about all of the examples. Now, the 38 or the new dissimilar disease is stronger. In this case, the disease under which the patient originally labored. Okay, originally labored means that is the weak, that is the patient, you can say this is older. Okay, being the weaker will be kept back and suspended by the action of the stronger one until the latter shall have run its course or been cured, and then the old one reappears uncured. Yes, the second variety is suppression. So, how the suppression takes place? Here, like that of the previous disease condition, here also one is the weaker one, another stronger one. Both are dissimilar disease. Okay. Now, what happened? No, the patient is originally labored. Okay, the patient, that is, we can say that older disease is the weaker one. Now the new disease, which is a stronger new dissimilar disease, enter into the body. Okay, so what happened? The new disease temporarily suspends the old one. Okay, it is only temporarily suspend or temporarily suppress the old one. So now the new disease manifestation is present in that organism. After that, what happened? When the new disease run its course, when it leaves from the body or maybe cure sometime take place automatically, then the old, which is uncured and unaltered disease condition, comes up. Clear? Here also Hahnemann has given the examples. Okay, so we just put in the table column. First, examples of the one natural similar disease. Because here we can difference or we can divide into two. One is the natural dissimilar disease and another is allopathic example. Two examples are there. First example is the natural dissimilar disease examples. So one side is the old weaker one. Other side is the new stronger one. Okay. So old weaker one, epilepsy is there. New stronger one, ringworm is there. Second example, old weaker one, itching is there. New stronger one, scurvy is there. Third, old weaker one, pulmonary phthisis. New stronger one, violent typhus. Fourth one, phthisis is the old weaker one. The mania is the new stronger one. Fifth, measles. Old weaker is the measles. New stronger is the smallpox. Then sixth one, the scarlet of sore throat is the old weaker disease. The new stronger one is the cowpox. Seventh one, cowpox. Old weaker disease, dissimilar disease is the cowpox. New stronger dissimilar is the measles. Then eighth one, old weaker dissimilar is the mumps, and the stronger one is the cowpox. Okay. So now we see in detail. First, old weaker one is epilepsy. New strong one is the ringworm. A person suffering from the epilepsy, it is a weaker one, remained free from the epileptic attack after the entrance of new stronger ringworm infection, that is a tinea. After the eruption has gone, the epilepsy returned. Okay, so first condition, the epilepsy is the weaker one. Okay, so the new one is the stronger, ringworm is the stronger one. When the ringworm enter into that body condition, the epilepsy is the temporarily suppressed. After the eruption has gone, the epilepsy returned. The second one, yes, person suffering from the itch is a weaker one. That person is already suffering with the itch, remained free from the itch after occurrence of stronger scurvy. Okay, so a person is already suffering with the itch. Now, when the scurvy enters into the body, the itch is disappeared because the scurvy is the stronger one. Scurvy is the new one. So after the scurvy has gone, the itch returns. The third example. These examples are given by Hahnemann. Okay, don't forget that one. A person suffering from the pulmonary phthisis, pulmonary tuberculosis, this is the weaker one, remained free from the phthisis after entrance of the stronger violent typhus. It is also a disease condition. Typhus, not a typhoid, it's a typhus. Okay, so here the pulmonary phthisis is the weaker one, the violent typhus is stronger one. After the course of the violent typhus, the phthisis returned. Yeah, when the violent typhus gone, the phthisis again returned. Fourth example. A person suffering from phthisis, same thing, tuberculosis, remained free from the phthisis after the entrance of the new stronger mania. Mania means mind symptoms. Okay, a new stronger mania, psychic disease. After the course of mania, the phthisis returned. Okay, so weaker is the phthisis, stronger is the mania. Fifth example. If a patient suffering from measles, which one is weaker here, remained free from measles when the stronger smallpox enters. Yes, when the stronger smallpox enters, the measles is suppressed. So here, the measles is the weaker, older one. Then smallpox is a stronger new one. When the smallpox comes to the body, the measles is temporarily suppressed. After the course of the smallpox, again the measles returned. Okay? Clear? Sixth one. If a patient suffering from smooth scarlatina of Sydenham remained free from scarlatina of Sydenham when the stronger cowpox enters. Okay, scarlatina means the throat infection. Okay, so the person is already suffering from the throat infection, that is scarlatina. When the stronger cowpox enters, after the course of the cowpox, scarlatina of Sydenham returned. So when the stronger cowpox enters, that patient who are already suffered from the scarlatina is suppressed or temporarily suspended. When the cowpox goes out from the body, the scarlatina once again returned. Seventh one. If a patient suffering from cowpox, the cowpox is the weaker one, remained free from cowpox when the stronger measles enters. So here the measles is a stronger one. Okay, so after the course of the measles, cowpox returned. Okay, so here cowpox is the weaker one, the measles is the stronger one. Eighth point. If a patient suffering from the mumps, because Hahnemann also saw that example, that is Hahnemann mentioned that angia parotidia. If a patient suffering from the mumps remained free from mumps when the stronger cowpox enters, after the course of the cowpox, the measles returned. So here the 8 examples are given by Hahnemann. Okay, so here you just keep in your mind, one is the stronger, another one is the weaker. Both are dissimilar disease. Okay, one is the older, another one is the new. Older means it is lives in the body, or the patient is already suffering from that condition. New means now it is enters. So in the second varieties, how the suppression takes place means the original dissimilar disease, or we can say older dissimilar disease is the weaker one, that patient who already suffering. So now the new dissimilar disease they enter into the body, which is the stronger one. So it suppresses the old natural dissimilar disease. Okay. So now after the course of the new disease, new dissimilar stronger disease, when it is leaves from the body, the old one suppressed is comes up. So dear students, what is my advice means? Whenever you have this question, each time you just mention this is the older, weaker, natural, dissimilar disease, stronger, natural, dissimilar disease. Each time you mention that, whether it's the older one or the stronger one, whether it's the weaker one. Okay, so older one compare with the newer one, weaker one compare with the stronger one, one thing is the common. Which one is the common means, that is, which one is the common, you already know that dissimilar disease is the common one. Okay? And thus it is with all dissimilar diseases, the stronger suspends the weaker, within bracket, when they do not complicate one another, which is seldom the case with the acute diseases. So here the combination is not there in the acute disease. Okay, so the stronger suspends the weaker, but they never cure one another. Okay, so this is the 38th aphorism. Now we just move on to 39. 39. 39th aphorism. 39. So 38, Hahnemann has given the example of the natural dissimilar disease for the suppression. Okay, so 39 allopathic examples. So because in each condition, repulsion, suppression, double complex disease, one is the natural dissimilar disease example and another one is the allopathy example. Why? Why Hahnemann has given like that one? Because what Hahnemann insists means, the nature itself, the cure won't take place when two dissimilar diseases meet together. Then how can you expect the cure takes place when you prescribe the allopathic medicine based upon the dissimilar? Okay, clear? So 39. Now the adherents of the ordinary school of medicine saw all this for so many centuries. Yes, those who are practicing this allopathy, ordinary school, they just saw these things for many centuries. They saw that nature herself cannot cure any disease by the accession of another. Yes, here they also saw nature herself cannot cure any disease when they are dissimilar in nature. Be it ever so strong, even though they are the stronger disease, it not able to remove the weaker disease when they are not similar. Okay, if the new disease be dissimilar to that already present in the body. Okay, so if the new disease be the stronger one, even though it is stronger one, but with the dissimilar one, how the cure takes place? What shall we think of them? That they nevertheless went on treating chronic disease with allopathic remedies. Yes. So what we think, definitely their treatment is utterly nevertheless, it is not possible or it is utterly waste. Namely, the medicines and prescriptions capable of producing, God knows what morbid state. Superb. Clearly mentioned. Because when you prescribe the antibiotic medicine, we already know that definitely it produces the opposite. When we prescribe the homeopathic medicine, definitely we know that it produces a similar disease. What happened in the allopathy? What happened when we prescribe any antibiotic to a healthy human being? Where it produces similar symptoms, what indicates that prescription? No. Because they prescribe the medicine based upon the material. Okay? So only Hahnemann clearly put that word. God knows what morbid state. Almost invariably, however, one dissimilar disease to the disease to be cured. Is it possible to say when you prescribe the dissimilar medicine to the dissimilar disease condition, the cure takes place? No. And even though physicians did not hitherto observe nature attentively, the miserable results of their treatment should have taught them that they were pursuing an inappropriate, a false path. Okay, they won't see that nature itself. We just forget that one. But after their treatment, they saw how much that people are sacrificing their life by the treatment. But they won't bother about it because they know they are just going in the false path, wrong path. But they don't worry about that one. Did they not perceive when they employed, as was their custom, an aggressive allopathic treatment in a chronic disease, that thereby they only created an artificial disease dissimilar to the original disease? Actually, what they told, an aggressive allopathic treatment in a chronic disease, the disease condition is only developed. No, it is wrong. Only that medicine which they prescribe is only bring the disease condition or increase the disease condition, that thereby they only created an artificial disease dissimilar to the original one. which, as long as it was kept up, merely held in abeyance, merely suppressed, merely suspended the original disease. Yes, when they prescribe any medicine, when the medicine is stronger on, that medicine temporarily suppress the old natural chronic disease, which later, however, always returned. Yeah, because the medicine definitely won't cure the disease condition. So when the medicine leaves from the body, the suppressed disease conditions again return and must return. Yeah, must return because the cure won't take place. No, so must return as soon as the diminished strength of the patient no longer admitted of a continuance of allopathic attacks on the life. But this longer allopathic treatment won't allow the patient to live healthy. Definitely it goes to the end. Clear? Allopathic examples. First example, each exanthema disappears from the skin under the employment of purgative. After the course of the action of the purgative medicine, the cutaneous eruption break out as before. Yes, that person is suffering from the itch disease condition. Mostly the allopathy, they just prescribe the purgatives for that one because they thought that some worms or anything else which is the material substance is responsible for the disease condition. So they just prescribe the medicine purgatives. So after that, the cutaneous eruption disappears. Then after the action of the purgative medicine, once again that itch exanthema reappears. Second condition, for eradicating chronic disease, they produce artificial ulceration on the skin and tissues. Yes, they produce the artificial ulcerations. Due to the irritation produced by this method, the chronic disease suspended for some hours. So it is a common method. You already know, we already discussed, no? What are the allopathic examples for the disease condition? They are also doing some, what is called bloodletting, leeching, venesection. So many things are there. So here, for eradicating chronic disease, they produce artificial ulceration of the skin and tissues. Due to the irritation produced by this method, because when you make the artificial ulceration, definitely it produces the irritation, no? The chronic disease suspended for some hours. Okay, after some times, when irritation gone, once again suppressed chronic disease comes up. This is the second example. Third, when epilepsy is suppressed by issues, it is also one kind of treatment which are followed by the old school. When epilepsy is suppressed by the issues, after the action of the issues, epilepsy become manifested. So this is the examples. Second variety, suppression. So first one is the itch exanthema with the purgatives. The patient is suffering from the itch exanthema of skin disease. When they took that medicine, allopathic medicine, disease condition is temporarily relieved, purgatives. Then again the disease conditions appears. Second, the person suffering the chronic disease. Then they make the artificial ulceration of the skin and tissues. This irritation suppress the original disease. Now again comes up. Third condition, epilepsy by the issues. That is, it is kind of treatment. Issues is the kind of treatment. Now when the action of the issues are gone, epilepsy becomes returned. Okay, clear? But purgatives for itch and issues for epilepsy cannot be more heterogeneous, more dissimilar deranging agents, cannot be more allopathic, more exhausting modes of treatment than are the customary prescriptions composed of unknown ingredients used in ordinary practice for the other nameless, innumerable forms of the disease. Yes, this disease are more heterogeneous. Okay, there is a more heterogeneous, and also it is a more exhausting mode of treatments. They are the more because they are the customary prescription of them for the other nameless, innumerable form of disease. These likewise do nothing but debilitate and only suppress or suspend the malady for a short time without being able to cure it. But this disease condition won't be relieved by the administration of this drug because this drug is the stronger, dissimilar in nature. So only it suppress the disease condition. Okay, suspend the malady for a short time without being able to cure it. And when used for a long time, always add a new morbid state to the old disease. Yes, definitely when the disease condition, the stronger allopathic drug acts on the body, definitely it produces the new disease. Okay, clear?
அகிலம் போற்றும் பாரதம் இது இணையில்லாமா காவியம் தர்ம அதர்ம வழியினிலே நன்மை தீமைக்கு இடையினிலே விளையும் போரினில் சத்தியம் வென்றிடுமா சக்தியையும் பக்தியையும் ஜென்மத்தின் முக்தியையும் அகிலம்